Imagine your living room, but with a silent guardian. A piece of tech that works quietly in the background, not to control what you watch, but to help you and your family make more informed choices. So, let's break down how this AI-powered digital guardian actually does its thing.
Here's the basic setup, and it's pretty clever. You've got a smart camera that watches the content on your TV, not you. Then an AI in the cloud analyzes that content in real time. And if it spots something, well, questionable, the system sends a super gentle, real-world alert just by changing the color of a smart light bulb.
So where does this whole process even begin? Well, it all starts by capturing the right data. But, and this is the important part, it does it in a way that's designed to be smart and, crucially, respectful of your family's privacy.
Okay, this right here is the absolute key to the whole system. The camera's focus is never on the people in the room. It's only on the media playing on the screen. This is a critical distinction, right? The system supervises the content, not the family, keeping privacy right where it should be, front and center. All right, let's follow the data trail. We're going to see how a show on your TV gets from your living room all the way into the AI's brain to get checked out.
The whole process kicks off the second you hit play. A smart camera pointed right at the TV starts capturing both the video frames and the audio. It's essentially seeing and hearing exactly what you are. Once that stream is captured, it gets securely beamed up to some powerful cloud servers. And that's where all the real magic, the heavy-duty AI analysis, is going to happen. You know, what makes this whole system so quick on its feet is how it handles all that data. See, instead of waiting for a whole movie to end, it chops up the stream into these little tiny chunks. And that segmentation, that's the secret sauce that lets the AI analyze everything in almost real time.
All right, so the data has made it to the cloud. What happens next? Let's take a look under the hood, inside the AI's so-called brain, to see how it actually figures out what it's looking at.
So check this out, it's pretty cool. The system is doing two things at once. On one hand, you've got computer vision, scanning key video frames, looking for visual clues. And at the exact same time, speech-to-text tech is transcribing all the audio, turning every single spoken word into data it can understand. Then, all that raw info gets fed into the main AI moderation engine. This is where the visual stuff and the text data get mashed together. The AI looks at the whole picture to really get the context, and from there, it calculates an overall appropriateness score.
So what's it actually looking for? Well, it's been trained to spot a whole bunch of signals. We're talking language tone, visual context, hate speech, violence levels, profanity, even certain behavioral indicators. It's pretty comprehensive.
But here's the best part. All of that super complex analysis gets boiled down to something incredibly simple, a 3-level safety score. You got green for safe, yellow for warning, and red for a clear alert. It makes the AI's final call super easy for anyone to understand in just a glance.
All right, so let's bring this all back down from the cloud and right into your living room. How does all this number crunching and analysis actually turn into a real physical response that you can see?
Okay, let's say the AI flags something. It's not terrible, but it's kind of questionable. What happens? Well, the system kicks in with its first level of response, which is really just a gentle nudge. A connected smart light bulb in the room just gently glows yellow. It's not meant to be a huge alarm or anything. Think of it more like a subtle heads-up, a quiet little visual reminder to be mindful of what's on the screen. But what happens if the AI spots something really high risk, something that's definitely not okay? Well, that calls for a much more direct alert.
And that's exactly what you get. The light starts flashing red. There's no missing this one. It's an immediate, unmistakable signal that the content might be unsuitable, and it's a strong prompt for the family to maybe pause, chat about it, or just switch to something else.
Okay, so let's zoom out and look at the big idea here. Because really, this is about more than just flashing lights. It's about a whole new way of thinking about AI's role in our homes. You can see here how the whole system is this really slick, intelligent pipeline. It all starts with the camera grabbing the media, which then zips over to the AI for processing and scoring, and it ends with that smart light giving you real-world feedback. It's a complete loop. And this 5-step loop is really the engine driving the whole thing. You've got capture, process, analyze, decide, and finally alert. Each step just flows right into the next, and they all work together to create a smarter, more aware media environment in your home.
And this quote really gets to the heart of it all. The goal isn't for the AI to take control. It's about AI-assisted awareness.
The tech is there to be a guide to empower you as a family to make your own informed choices, not to make those choices for you.
You know, this really points to a bigger shift in what a smart home even is. We're moving beyond just simple stuff like automation and convenience. The next step isn't just about making life easier, it's about intelligent care. It's about using this incredible technology, not just to automate our lives, but to make them safer and better in a really thoughtful, caring way.
And that really leaves us with a huge question for the future, doesn't it? As AI becomes more and more of a partner in our homes, how are we going to define that tricky balance between helpful guidance and, well, too much control? It's something we're all going to have to figure out.